All right. Good morning, everybody. It is episode 591. And today we are talking about mindset. And what I want to do is just give you something to ponder over the weekend. I love these thoughtful Fridays. And for me, it is something, it's very, very simple. And well, I'll read it. Mindset change. I don't have to do this. I get to do this. So everybody, when we look at things we've got to do today, it's like, when I look at my job list for a week and say what I've got to do for the week, I look at it and think, do you know what? But some of the jobs I don't want to do. But it's all about the mindset. It's how about how you interpret things and how you look at things. Instead of saying, I have to do this, say, I get to do this. And it's just that little twist there. It just means that it makes it more positive. It makes it more palatable. And so tomorrow for me, as you know, I'm going away to somewhere up north. And yes, do you know what? Sometimes it's a bit of a ball ache. And sometimes I don't really want to go all that way driving. And then I'm in my car for like 2.5 hours there, 2.5 hours back. And I think, do you know what? I could be doing something else. But if I reframe it in your mind, it's all about how you frame things to yourself. If I reframe it in my mind and say, I get to do this. I get to travel. I get to drive up there and drive back. It's something, if I look at what other people have to do on a Monday or what their jobs are, I get to do this. And so rather than saying that I don't have to do, I have to do this, I have to do this, do you know what? It's all about reframing. If you change the way you look at things, if you change your thoughts, I promise you, it will change the way you feel about doing certain tasks. For me, I hate emailing. I hate it. But again, for the Storage podcast, I've got so many people to get back to. So many people, I don't want to call them fan mail because it's definitely not fan mail, but that's the only people who have contacted me about the show. And I can't lie, I struggle to get back to everybody. I hate saying that because I even pounded my hand then. I want to get back to people because I respect them so much for getting in contact with me. LinkedIn, I've got so many messages to get back to. And what do? I'm like, not begrudging, but I always seem to put it off. But why do I put it off? I get to do that. I don't have to do it. Don't reframe it like that, Dean. Don't frame it like I have to do this. Frame it as I get to do this. People are contacting me because they like the podcast, they like the show. And now I get to reply to somebody because people have felt compelled to contact me in some way, shape, or form about the show. And so I get to reply to people who have been impacted by my podcast. How amazing is that? And so once I reframe it like that in my mind, then I don't just have to do it. I don't just have to do it on a certain day. I want to do it. I go there with a smile on my face and replying to people. So if there's something you have to do, but you don't really want to do, just reframe it and say that you get to do it. You get to do it because you've earned this position in your company. You've earned this position as your job. You've earned this. It's somebody I was talking to the other day gets so many emails and they hate their job because of the amount of emails they've got. They've got a promotion and part of a promotion is the amount of emails they've got to do. I said, yeah, but you've earned this. Think about it in a different way. Think about it as in you don't have to do that because if you don't want to do it, then you could drop down again and just be in the old job. But you get to do this now because of the added responsibility. You've been picked out from people, from the company, from your managers, from the people above you as somebody who can do more for the company, who is elevated. So you have that responsibility, but only because of how good you've been. And so therefore, because you've been so good, you now get to do all these emails. Yes, it's more responsibility. Yes, it's a ball ache, but it's because of your achievements previously. It's because of how good you are at your job. That's why you get to do this. That's why you have more responsibility. So remember, it's a mindset change. I don't get to do this. You don't have to do this. It's I get to do this. I think I messed it up. I've definitely messed it up. So it's not I have to do this. I get to do this. As soon as you frame it like that, then it changes everything. It changes the way you look at the task you have to do. All right, my friends, tomorrow we're talking about a book review called The Membership Economy. And spoiler alert, I didn't like this book. Find out why tomorrow. See you soon. Bye.